Hiya, today I'm going to be making this. It is butternut mac and cheese. Oh, I need to get my mac out. And you will need macaroni pasta. Has to be macaroni, you can't use normal pasta. So get your macaroni pasta. You're going to want some butternut squash. I have roasted already my butternut squash, so get yourself a butternut squash, chop it up, de-seed it, chuck it on a tray, spray light, chuck it in the oven, 40 minutes, bang, done. Brilliant. Job's a good one. So that's that. Stock cubes, garlic, soft cheese lighter, 40% less fat. I'm going to use, they say nutmeg, I don't like nutmeg, so I'm going to use chilies and paprika to spice it up. Some mustard, some sunflower spray, some skimmed milk, and it says parmesan, but I've got some of this fresh cheese, which is very similar to parmesan, but not so smelly. And some mushrooms. Doesn't say mushrooms in the recipe, but I've got them. Tesco's are coming tomorrow, so I'm getting another lot tomorrow, so I want to get these used up. So, there we go. That's the ingredients. What do we need to do? Well, you need to, it says cook your butternut squash, which we've already done. So, meanwhile, you've got to put oh, I see. You've got to cut your butternut squash in half. So half of it has got to go on your tray and cook, which is what I've done there. And then you've got to put the rest of the butternut squash in a saucepan with the garlic and nutmeg and the mustard powder and the stock and the milk and bring to the boil and simmer. So what we will do is we will get a pan. Put some water in one of the pans for the macaroni. I mean, if you wanted to put meat in this, you could. You could put ham in it, you could put chicken in it. If you didn't want it to be vegetarian. If you want it totally vegetarian, then obviously you need to use vegetarian cheese and that type of thing. But you just adapt it to what you want. Alright, oh, I've got some boiled eggs there, let's get rid of them. Right, so one pan's for the macaroni, the other pan is for the butternut. So I'm going to get a knife and I'm going to make a bit of room. Right, so how much are they saying? I would just say half of it. So depending on how big your butternut squash is, really. So don't forget you can keep the skin on as well. There's nothing wrong with that skin. Once you've roasted it, it is quite tender. So I'm going to chop up half of this. Oh, I've obviously got something under my pan. Oh God. Let me just clean that off. There we go. Right. So after that going in there, I might just turn that down. It's a bit ferocious. And to go with that, you're going to want to put in your garlic, your mustard powder, your stock and your milk. So mustard powder, God, this is really hard to read because it's black, look. It's not the easiest. So you want three cloves of garlic and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. So I've just put in what I quite like, as in chilli, paprika to our taste here at home. So, you know, you put in what you like, nutmeg, then put nutmeg in. And a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard. I'm going to put about half. Milk. How much milk? Milk. 400 mils. And the garlic. So 3 cloves of garlic. God. I'll prep the garlic and I'll come back to you. Right, so put my garlic in here and I've got that cooking through and I'm going to cook that for 10 minutes just to warm up the butternut squash because mine have gone cold and to warm up the milk and everything. I'm going to put my macaroni into my saucepan and you need 600 grams. Now this serves 4 people, I imagine. Let's have a look. Yeah, 4 serves 4. So it does say what you can do is you can do it for 2 and then freeze the remainder. Oh God, the remaining mix. Or you can have it for tomorrow, depending on what you want. So let's get these to melt. So 600. 600, is that right? God, that can't be right. Hang on. No. Yeah. 600 grams. That's a lot. Right, I ain't doing that much. We'll be 6 out of it. Ooh. Wow, fighter pilot's going over. Hear him. Right, I'm going to put 450. That's plenty. We'll be sick of it if I cook that much. Right, give it a good stir. You cook whatever you want. As long as it isn't no more than 600. I think, I read it wrong. I think it says serves 4 plus a freezer dish for 4. So 600 is 8 lots. Yeah. So you got 2. You can eat it as a family of 4, and then you got enough to put in the freezer, so you could eat it again as a family of 4. But we don't want that much. So let's put that away. Right, so this milk is now coming up. Oh, you smell the garlic, that smells lovely. I'm just going to check the recipe and I'll come back to you. Right, so now the water's come up to boil, I'm going to put my stock cube in. There we go. And let that dissolve in the milk. Once that dissolves in the milk, then I'm going to switch it off. So I'll come back to you when we're at that point. Oh, just a note. Make sure you stir your macaroni because it clumps into a great big clump otherwise. So just make it so you free it all up. Alright? And just give it the occasional stir. But when you first put it in there, you need to give it a good stir because it does sort of, it all sort of goes into a big lump. So give it a bit of a stir. Tip. Okay, so in a frying pan, tip down, whoop, I have got my mushrooms. And I'm just going to season those. And I'm going to season this as well. And a bit of pepper in my other half of my butternut squash, which I have removed the skin off that half, but not that half. So there we go. Then what you need to do is get yourself a mixer. I've got a NutriBullet that I use, that I'm determined to break because I use it for all sorts of purposes that it's not meant for. I need to get myself a proper blender. So what you need to do is start blending that. In batches. Give your macaroni another stir. There you go. Turn those mushrooms down a little bit. So, like I said, you can eat the skin, it's fine. But you're going to blitz this anyway, so you're not even going to know about it. I'm going to put the dog in the garden because she hates this. I know, you're waiting to go out. Go on then. It's a bit noisy. Right. Slowly release your lid because it's got hot liquid in there, which has got a nice thick consistency. So I'm going to pour that back in my saucepan that it came from. I'm just going to try it with seasoning, and that's really nice. That's fine, it doesn't need any more. Lovely. Oh, you're coming now, have you? Hey, you're coming now? Yeah? Right, sorry, I'm just washing off that off the blade. Right, so mushrooms are doing well. Browning nicely. Oh, I love mushrooms. Just plain old mushrooms, a bit of salt and pepper on them. There we go. Give our macaroni another stir around. It's not ready yet. You can see it's too yellow in colour. It's not translucent enough, and it's not expanded enough. Another 15 minutes, I reckon, on that. Right, so with this, what we're going to have to do, let's get rid of that. Give it a stir. Make sure it's all nice and smooth, so you can see it's a nice smooth consistency. And then to that, we're going to be adding some other ingredients. So Let me just have a quick, you need to stir in the soft cheese and the parmesan. So the soft cheese you need 100 grams. So I'm just going to weigh out my 100 grams. Oh, it's scales. 55. Right, thinking about it, I'm going to put 60 because I'm not doing so much macaroni. So I'm just going to put 60 grams in. That'll be enough for us. But, you know, if you want to change the quantities, then that's up to you. Put in what you want. So you can have, if you're doing the full thing, you can have 100 grams if you were doing double mixture. Kimmy, I think you're going to be having some plain macaroni for your dinner tonight. I've made that much. Right, so you're going to mix in, let me see, your cream cheese into that nice hot sauce. You're going to add in the rest of your butternut squash. Let that warm through. My mushrooms. Then I'm going to put that back on the heat, but the heat is off, so it's just going to keep it nice and warm. And then I'm going to add some of my Grana Padano, and it's just going to be a little sprinkling in. Give that a mix. There we go. I'm going to put my oven on 200, and I'm going to find myself a suitable casserole dish to make my mac and cheese to finish it off. So I'll come back to you in a minute when I've done that. Right, so my pasta's now ready. So I'm going to switch it off and I'm going to drain it over the sink. And what I'm going to do is ladle and divide this between my dishes. So they're for tomorrow. And that's for tonight. There's a bit left for Kimberlini. And then I'm just going to put some of this sauce on top. Let's get a spoon, Kimmy. So divide your sauce. of a mix around. This helped by having the butternut squash already cooked the day before. It was just one step less to have to do today, so you might want to think about that, unless you've got, you know, time on your hands. Right, so that's that. Then what we're doing, yeah, I've got a little bit of my Parmesan-y cheese. Just going to sprinkle a little bit on top, not a lot, because I do have some lower fat mozzarella. Now you can have 70 grams of this as part of your A, or you can sin it, or you can just not put it on. I've got it, so I'm putting it in and using it up. So there we go. I'm going to crack a little bit of pepper on top. And to finish it off, I'm just going to put, to give it a bit of zing, a few splodges of barbecue sauce. I'm just going to put some of that around the other two as well. So there's not a lot between the three. Not a lot. Just gives a nice little bit of zing to the top. There we go. So that's just a classic HP. But if you've got a crucials or anything like that, then use that. So I need a tray, which of course is over here. So let's give that a quick wipe. And then you're going to pop this in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. Because it's already all cooked. All you're doing is just melting all that nice cheese down, really. There we go. I'll be back in a minute. Well, 8 to 10. As you can see, they're out the oven. So 10 minutes, that was all. I've let them stand for a little while, and I've cut up some parsley, which I'm just going to sprinkle on. And I've done a nice little, just a simple little salad to go with it. And that's it. So I will give it a taste test for you, let you know. So it's a butternut mac and cheese, and there's a couple of additional things that I put in there, obviously. And here we go. You know, you put in there what you want. If you don't like what I like, then don't put it in, you know. But if you fancy this, then put it in. So there's my little bit of mozzarella. Get some bit of everything. Very nice. Still moist and juicy. Can you see? That is delicious. You're not going to be disappointed by that. That is a real hearty, nice mac and cheese. Look at that. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy tea tonight. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Press the subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll get lots of notifications. And I'll see you next time in my kitchen. Bye bye.